Hi children, today you are going to learn 7th class 6th chapter, that is ratios and application. This chapter is very helpful for you in the real life also. In this, we'll start exercise number 6.1. In this video, we'll learn that how to form a ratios. How to form a ratio. Already we have discussed in the general class what is ratio, what is proportions, what is compound ratio. Regarding that, I have already done a video. That video you might be seen it or not. I'll keep that video link in the description. You can see it or not. At end of this video, you can see that video. I'll show on the display. Now, without wasting time, let us go for that. First question. 6.1. First question. What is the ratio of rupees 100 and rupees 10? Express your answer in the simplest form. Yes. Now, sorry. The ratio we can make when they are given a same quantity. Ratio is rupees 100 and is to rupees 10. So, here rupees and rupees get cancelled. 10 ones are 10 tens are. Therefore, the ratio is equal to 10 is to 1. The ratio is to rupees 100 to rupees 10 is 10 is to 1. 100 rupees is 10 times the 10 rupee. 100 rupees is 10 times more than 10 rupees. So, it is 10 is to 1. Now, we go for Sudha has rupees 5 rupees money and Radha Sudha have rupees 5. The money with Radha is 3 times more with Sudha. 3 times more with Sudha. So we have to write first how much money does Sudha have. Okay, the money with Sudha, the money with Sudha equal to rupees 5. Now the money with Radha, how much money that Radha have? Equal to 3 times, times in the sense multiplication, 3 times the money with Sudha. The money with Sudha. So how much money? Here 3 into the money with Sudha is 3 times is nothing but a multiplication only. Times in this is multiplication. 3 into money with Sudha is rupees 5. So therefore 3 into 5. 3 into 5 is rupees 15. Now you might be understood that the money with Sudha is 5 rupees. The money with Radha is 15 rupees. So the money with Sudha దగ్గర ఎంత ఉంది 5 రూపీస్, మరి రాధా దగ్గర ఎంత ఉంది 15 రూపీస్ ఉన్నాయి. అంటే సుధా కన్నా 3 టైమ్స్ ఎక్స్ట్రాగా ఉన్నాయంట. 3 టైమ్స్ అంటే 5 into 3 15 రూపీస్ అనమాట. నా వాట్ ఈస్ ద రేషియో? ఫస్ట్ హౌ మచ్ మనీ డస్ రాధా హ్యావ్? ద రాధా హ్యావ్ rupees 15. ఫస్ట్ వన్, ఇన్ దిస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ ఏ రేషియో. నౌ వాట్ ఈస్ ద రేషియో ఆఫ్ రాధాస్ మనీ అండ్ సుధాస్ మనీ? ద రేషియో ఆఫ్ Radha's money to Sudha's money How much money Radha have? Rupees 15. Is to, we have to make a ratio. So is to Sudha's money is rupees 5. See, rupees and rupees get cancelled. 5 ones are 5 threes are. That is equal to 3 is to 1. 3 is to 1. So in the same table we have to cancel. Remember, whenever you are cancelling the ratio, you have to cancel in same table. Here I cancelled in 10 table. 10 ones are 10. 10 tens are 100. Here 5 ones are 5. 5 threes are 15. Like that. Alright, 5 threes are 15. 5 ones are 5. In same table we have to cancel. Whatever table you take. In which table is possible? In that table. So what is the ratios of Sudha's money and Radha's money? So the ratio of Sudha's money to Radha's money, equal to the Sudha's money is rupees 5 is to Radha's money is rupees 15. 5 ones are 5 threes are, that is 1 is to 3. It is simple, no? Radha is to Sudha is 3 is to 1. Then Sudha is to Radha is 1 is to 3. It will be the reverse. The inverse ratio we call 3 is to 1. The inverse ratio is 1 is to 3. Inverse in the sense reverse we have to do it. The inverse ratio of Sudha's money to Radha's money. Yes. Now we go for, this is important. These kind of questions are important to see. 96. Divide 96 chocolates between Raju and Ravi in the ratio 5 is to 7. Divide 96 chocolates between Raju and Ravi. How will you divide equally? No. Here is given ratio, that is 5 is to 7. These kind of problems, how to do it, I will tell you the same procedure I have to follow. Okay, let us see the total number of chocolates. The total number of here chocolates. The total number of chocolates are 96. Then the given ratio is the given ratio is 5 is to 7. 5 is to 7. In that, the given ratio between Raju and Ravi, we write the given ratio between Raju and Ravi, we write it. The given ratio between Raju and, the other names is given, no? Raju and Ravi equal to 5 is to 7. See, Raju's, he have 5 parts of chocolates and Ravi will take 7 parts of chocolate. That means this 96 chocolates, we have to divide by place 7, 12, no? Sum of the ratio, you do it. Sum of the ratio equal to 5 parts plus 7 parts, that equal to 12. That means this 96 chocolates we have to divide into 12 parts. 96 chocolates are there, no? We have to divide into 12 equal parts. Okay, 12 equal parts. In each and every part there should be equal number of chocolates. 12 equal parts should be there. From that 5 parts should be given to Raju, 7 parts will be given to Ravi. Like that. The chocolates with the Ravi now. Therefore, here the chocolates with Ravi, so with Raju will find it. First Raju. So how many chocolates Raju have? First, how many parts he will take? From out of 12 parts, Raju will take only 5 parts. So 5 by total number of parts are 12. From 12 parts, Raju will take only 5 parts into total number of chocolates are 96. The Raju's parts are 5 by total parts are 12 into 96. Given ratio by sum of the ratio into total. This you remember. Given ratio by sum of the ratio into total. The given ratio of Raju is 5 by total ratio is 12 into the total value is 96. Here 12 also 12 is 96. So 5 into 8, that equal to 40. So therefore the chocolates with Raju is 40. Therefore now the chocolates with Ravi, how many chocolates does Ravi have? How many parts he took? From out of 12 parts, he takes only 7 parts. So 7 by 12 into 96. Same. 12 ones are 12 are that equal to 7 into 8, that equal to 56. See, 90 plus 56, sorry, 40 plus 56 is 96. So the chocolates with Raju is 40. The chocolates with Ravi is 56. See how it is easy. In the same model, we'll be having the remaining also. See, the remaining one. Now we'll be having the remaining same way. Now we'll go for the 5th question first. No need. Let us go for 4th one. All these questions will be in the same model. third one, fourth one, fifth one. Okay, let us solve that all. The fourth one, the length of a line segment AB equal to 38 centimeters. A point X divides this in the ratio 9:10. Find the length of a line segment AX and XB. There is a one line segment AB. AB is a line segment because it has two end points, and there is a point X here. There is a point X. This X will divide this line segment into 9:10 ratio. That means here AX is 9 part and XB will be 10 parts. 9:10 ratio. So the total length of the line segment, it is 38 centimeters. It is 38 centimeters. So here let us write now the total length of the line segment AB equal to 38 centimeters. Then the given ratio between AX and XB, between AX and XB equal to, that means A to X and X to B, the ratio is 9:10. 9:10. That means A to X, this is a 9 parts, and X to B, it is a 10 parts. So what will be the sum of the ratio now? Same model, sum of the ratio. What will be the sum of the ratio? Ratio is what? 9:10, no? The sum of this will be 9 plus 10, that is 19. That means here 9 parts total, this 38 is there, no? The 38 centimeters we have to divide into 19 equal parts. 19 equal parts. From that, 9 parts should be given to AX and 10 parts should be given to XB. So 19 parts will be completed. So the length of AX, therefore the length of AX line segment, it is a line segment symbol. AX line segment equal to AX, how much parts to? Only 9 parts out of 19 parts. Given ratio by sum of the ratio into total, that is 38 centimeter. So 19 ones are 19 twos are, that is equal to 9 into 2 centimeter. 9 twos are, that is 18. So 18 centimeters. Now the length of XB equal, the length of XB equal. Then here X has taken a 10 parts out of 19 parts into 38 centimeters. Total given ratio by sum of the ratio into total, that is 91 the 92 are. What is left now? 10 into 2 centimeter is left, that is 20 centimeter. Here 10 into 2, that is 20 centimeter. So now we got it, the length of AX and the length of XB we have got it. After that, how we are done? Same thing, the same model what we are done in the third question. So third question, fourth question same. Similarly, fifth question also same. Fifth question also will be same only. So what is the fifth question? See, a sum of rupees 1,60,000, 1,60,000 rupees of amount divided into the ratio of 3:5. Divided into the ratio of 3:5. Then what is the smaller share? He asked only smaller share. So 3:5. Let me write here. I will explain later. The total sum. Therefore, the sum is given. What is the sum is given? The given sum or the sum is given, whatever. The given sum is rupees 1,60,000. Rupees 1,60,000. So this is divided into the given ratio. The divided ratio. The given ratio is 3:5. 3:5. Now sum of the ratio, immediately we have to do it. Sum of the ratio sum of the ratio is 3 plus 5 equal to 8. So whenever they have given a total, and this total if they are given in a particular ratio, then always you have to do it. Total number whatever they give, and the ratio they will give, you write the ratio and add the ratio, the sum of the ratio you have to do it. Then which part we have to find out, smaller part or bigger part? In this two are, we need to find out only what is the smaller share. In this it is a 3 and it is 5. This person will take 3 parts of share and this person will take 5 parts of share. So which is the smaller share? Only 3 is the smaller share. Therefore the smaller share equal to what is the smaller share? Is 3 and 5. 3 is the smaller share. 3 by total given ratio, that means this amount is divided into the 8 parts, 8 equal parts. 1,60,000 divided into the 8 equal parts. From that 3 parts are taken a smaller part. Smaller share is 3 parts, bigger share is 5 parts. So the smaller share is 3 out of 8 into rupees 1,60,000. 8 ones are 8 twos are 16 and 0 0 0 0 4 zeros will be there, that is 20,000. So 3 into rupees 20,000, that is 3 into 20,000, that is rupees 60,000. Rupees 60,000. This is a smaller share. Then what will be the bigger share? Now we will know the bigger share now. If smaller share is 60,000, the bigger share will be definitely 1 lakh. 60,000 plus 1 lakh, that will be 1,60,000. It will be balanced in that way. Okay. Okay. Now next we go for question number 6. To make a green paint, what we do it to make a green paint? We'll add it 2 or 3 paints. So what he added, let us see. A painter mixes yellow paint and blue paint. Yes, when yellow and blue paints are mixed, we get a green paint. Yes, so yellow paint and green paint in the ratio 3:2. Okay, to make a green paint, okay, to make a green paint, okay, the ratio of paint of yellow paint and blue paint is the ratio of yellow paint and blue paint equal to, the ratio of yellow paint and blue paint is 3:2. That means yellow paint is 3 parts, blue paint is 2 parts. Now what he gave, let us see. Now if he used 12 liters of yellow paint, the quantity of yellow paint, he used the quantity, okay, the quantity of yellow paint used by painter equal to 12 liters. That means the quantity of yellow paint, how much yellow paint he used? 12 liters. 12 liters of yellow paint he used to make a green paint. Actually only 12 liters of yellow paint he used. Then how much blue paint should be used? So both are used in the 3:2 ratio. అంటే yellow paint, blue paint ఈ రెండు కలిపి 3:2 రేషియోలో యూజ్ చేసిండు. అయితే ఎంత yellow paint పోసిండు? 12 liters of yellow paint పోసిండు. మరి ఎంత blue paint పోయాలి? అప్పుడు అది 3:2 రేషియోలో ఉంటుంది. అలా. So here he asked how much blue paint did he use? How much blue paint did he use? That means we have to find, see the yellow paint, how many parts? Yellow paint equal to 3 parts. Yellow paint is only a 3 parts. The 3 parts equal to yellow paint. This 3 parts equal to how many? 12 liters. 3 parts of yellow paint equal to 12 liters. Then here we can write directly blue paint. Blue paint. Okay, blue paint, how many parts are there? 2 parts. Blue parts. Then how much liters we have to use it? How many liters we have to use it? If 3 parts equal to 12 liters we used, then 2 parts equal to how many liters we have to use? Therefore, we can write in this way. See, now we'll write. Therefore, the quantity of blue paint used equal to how many parts here? 2 parts by 3 into 12 liters. 3 ones are 3 fours are, that equal to 2 into 4 liters, that equal to 8 liters. Therefore, 8 liters of blue paint is used. 12 liters ఏది yellow paint use చేసింది. Then 8 liters of blue paint you have to use to make green paint. ఎట్లా వచ్చింది సార్ 8 liters? Why we use 2 by 3? In the sense, let me tell you. Here or not in another way, I will tell you very simple way. Here 3 parts equal to 12 liters. Then 2 parts equal to ఎంత? 3 how many are 12? 3 how many are 12? 3 into 4. 3 fours are 12. In the same way, 2 into 4, 8. Simple. 2 4 right. ఇది 4 parts చేసింది. 3 parts into 4, 12 liters. 2 parts into same quantity లో మనం పోయాలి. So 2 into 4 is 8 liters. ఇంత సింపుల్ వేలో గుర్తుంచుకోవచ్చు. Okay, this is the way to remember. Now next, we have 2 more questions. Let us solve it. Seventh question. Solution. A rectangle measures 40 centimeters at its length and 20 centimeter at its width. Find the ratio of length to width. Simple. A rectangle contains length. How much length? Length equal to 40 centimeters and width we have given, yes, width or breadth, whatever. Width ante vedalu enta 20 centimeters. This is the rectangle. This is length equal to 40 centimeters and breadth equal to 20 centimeters. Then we find out the ratio of, therefore the ratio of length to width equal to 40 centimeters is to 20 centimeters. Centimeter, 21s are 22s are, that equal to 2 is to 1. Very simple. The ratio to the length to width is 2 is to 1. Then 8th one is that the speed of a garden snail అంటే నత్తలు చూస్తూ ఉంటాను కదా, ఎక్కడైతే పచ్చిగా వానాకాలం ఎక్కువ కనబడుతుంటాయి నత్తలు. ఓకే, ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ గార్డెన్ స్నేల్ ఈజ్ 50 meters per hour. The speed of a garden snail is, the speed of garden snail equal to 50 meters per hour. 50 meters per hour. So, see, 50 meters per hour. Then the speed of the cheetah, equal to 120 kilometer per hour. 120 kilometer per hour. So the speed of the cheetah and speed of the garden snail. Now can you form a ratio here? Find the ratio of the speeds. We have to find out the ratio of the speeds. When we can form a ratio? a ratio is ordered of comparing of two quantities when they have same units. Here it is the same units, check. Here it is not in the same units. The garden snail is meter per hour, the cheetah speed is kilometer per hour. Both are lot of a huge number of difference will be there in the meters and kilometers. So what we need to do is this meter per hour we have to change it into the kilometer per hour. So here I will make it see the speed of garden snail equal to, here we know it, 50 by 1000 kilometer per hour. Why? Here 50 is okay. Why we are written by 1000? Let me explain. 1000 meters equal to 1 kilometer. 1000 meters equal to 1 kilometer. 1000 meters if you run, it will be equal to 1 kilometer. So this 50 meters are there. No, this meters if you want to convert into kilometers. Meters if you want to convert it to the kilometers, we have to do by 1000. See now, 1010 get cancelled. That is 5 by 100. 5 by 100 is nothing but, see, we can write this 0.05 kilometer per hour. Okay, 0.05 kilometer per hour. R naught will keep the same thing. That will be equal to 5 by 100 kilometer per hour. Now the ratio of speeds of garden snail to cheetah equal to, garden snail to cheetah. Garden snail is what? 5 by 100 is to cheetah is what? 120. Cheetah is what? 120. Now let us see, here denominator 100 is there, but denominator 100 should not be there. Denominator lo undadu. Appudu em cheyali? Simple. Denominator 100 undadu ante మనము సింపుల్ గా ఈ 100 ని ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేసేయండి సింపుల్ గా. అప్పుడు మల్టిప్లికేషన్ అవుతుంది. చూడండి, 5 is to this 120 into 100. Simple. In ratio also we can done it like that. R naught what you have to do? You have to do into 100 on the both the sides. ఈ స్టెప్ ఇలా చేయొచ్చు డైరెక్ట్ గా, లేకపోతే చూడండి ఇంటూ 100 on both the sides, అంటే రెండుకి ఇంటూ 100 చేయండి. ఈ రేషియోలో ఈ ఫస్ట్ క్వాంటిటీని ఇంటూ 100 ఈజ్ టు ది సెకండ్ క్వాంటిటీ ఇంటూ 100. రెండుని 100 టైమ్స్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయండి. 1 and 2 ఉంది, దీన్ని ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలంటే ఇంటూ 100 ఇంటూ 100, దెన్ 100 ఇంటూ 200 అట్లా అవుతుంది. సో సేమ్ నౌ దిస్ 100 you can cancel. See what will be left? 5 is to 120 into 100, 120 and this 2 zeros. Then what we can do, in 5 terms we can cancel now. 5 1 the 5, 5 2 are 10, 2 left, that is 20. Yes, 5 4s are 20, 5 4s are 20 and double zeros. We can cancel this both. Now 1 is to 2400. The ratios of the speeds of garden snail to cheetah is 1 is to 2400. Then see the ninth question is for your task. అంటే మీరే చేయాలి ninth one. ఎందుకు మీరెందుకు చేస్తాం సార్? సో చెప్తాను, క్వశ్చన్ చదివితే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. సో ninth question, అందులో 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. ఫస్ట్ వన్, ద రేషియో ఆఫ్ బాయ్స్ అండ్ గర్ల్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ క్లాస్. మీ క్లాస్లో గర్ల్స్ ఎంత ఉన్నారు, బాయ్స్ ఎంత ఉన్నారు? బాయ్స్ అండ్ గర్ల్స్, బాయ్స్ ఈజ్ టు గర్ల్స్ రేషియో మీరు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. మీ క్లాస్ ఎంత నాకు ఎలా తెలుసు? సో కౌంట్ చేసి బాయ్స్ ఈజ్ టు గర్ల్స్ ఎంత ఉన్నారు కౌంట్ చేయండి. The ratio of number of doors and number of windows of your classroom. Number of doors and number of windows of your classroom. ఎన్ని డోర్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఈజ్ టు number of windows రాసి రేషియో ఫామ్ చేయండి. The ratio of number of text books and number of notebooks with you. Number of text book, number of notebooks. ఎన్ని టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్ ఉన్నాయి నీ దగ్గర, ఎన్ని నోట్ బుక్స్ ఉన్నాయి నీ దగ్గర చూసుకొని రేషియో ఫామ్ చేయండి. This is what our first exercise. I hope you understood completely this first exercise 6.1. Only we have learned about how to form a ratio. In next exercise we will learn about the proportions. Thank you.